there's been plenty of times in Carnegie where I was either doing a slow turn or in single track, just going slow speeds and stalling out. Oh, fuck. It's fucked up. Okay, do not enter. Fuck. So, hopefully I get my return on investment on this at some point. Little cool out today. Just got the WR back from the shop. They just, not only did they help out with some electrical issues, but they installed for me a brand new Rekluse clutch for the WR250R. And also, if you can tell, I now have Tubliss running front and rear on my wheels with brand new D606s front and rear. So the Rekluse clutch for the WR250R, it's supposed to be an anti-stall kind of centrifugal clutch plate, if you will, that prevents it from actually stalling out when you're in low gears going through, you know, really slow speeds. And what it is seems pretty cool. I've never actually ridden it or tested it till now. I just thought it'd be a good add-on to try. And really, this is the first time I'm going to be testing it. And I'm out here at Carnegie going to try some of the whips I used to do and see if it really helps in preventing from stalling out. Now, one test I could do right now is I'm in neutral, just started the bike, and I'm going to pull the clutch in and kick it a 1. And if I let the clutch out real slow like, it might go, or it might just continue to run. So let's see what happens here. And I'm going to apply the front brake so I don't go anywhere. I want to see if this stalls out or not. So first gear, got the clutch in with the Rekluse clutch for the WR250R. Here we go. So clutch all the way out. Brake on. Brake off. I'm in first with the clutch out. The Rekluse clutch just kicked in. So if I apply some throttle here, we're just going to go like a go-kart. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is the auto clutch in action. Now, it's not going to flip between gears here. I'm still going to have to do that manually, but if I'm in trouble in the hills or the whoops, the Rekluse clutch will actually assist the engine so the clutch doesn't, you know, so it doesn't stall out the engine. And I'm going to test something out with the Rekluse clutch here. I think I'm in third right now, and I'm just going to slow down and see if it stalls. No clutch, no brake. I'm just going to let it putt. It's actually just moving itself. That is pretty weird. Also, I bet I could just stop. I mean, I'm in third right now. And that's what the Rekluse does for your WR. It's an anti-stall mechanism. It's not a automatic shifting clutch. But here, I'm still in third. And I'm just going to roll on the throttle and see if I could just go. Now that's pretty cool. So having a Rekluse clutch does not automatically mean you lose your manual clutch. That is, you actually do still have your manual clutch. You're going to need it to switch between gears. But if you have it installed and you don't like it, you can still kind of ignore it and just flip through your gears and pull in the clutch when you need to. I think if you want to be in control of your clutch, the Rekluse is really going to, you know, take some time to get used to. But if you're a newbie like me, and you're still kind of training on correct clutch modulation, then it's really a rider's aid to help you be more confident on single track. Alright, I'm in one right now. Here's some tight single track. I'm going to go uphill right now. I'm just going to roll into it and see how we do. Alright, here we go. Yeah. One's too low. I'm going to kick it in two manually when I get a chance. A little bumpy here. There we go. Alright, second gear, standing up. This isn't too bad. But I am not covering my clutch right now. I don't have my fingers on it. I'm just looking for my line and depending on that clutch to keep the momentum of the engine and the bike going on this uphill. And it seems to be doing a pretty good job. It's lugging right now. Sitting down for traction. Going to take the high road here. I don't know if you could hear that, but I'm in second gear. I really should be in first because I feel the bike lugging. I probably could go faster. Put a foot down. Engine did not stall. I did not have to pull the clutch in. This feels kind of like a go-kart as I'm making my way up the top of the hill with my WR250R and the Rekluse clutch. And that was pretty fun. Yeah, that was, I almost got sideways there, but definitely glad I had a, that was freaking awesome. Let's go back and see what that hill was all about. I'm gonna click it in one and make this slow ass turn. All right, a foot plant with a wheel spin turn. So that was pretty cool. Here's another thing to consider when you're got your Rekluse clutch installed on your WR250R. I'm in first right now, right? Clutch is out, and say I'm on technical track and I just dumped the bike, and if you wanted to be off your bike and kind of, I'm on an uphill right now, and if you want to be on your bike and kind of push your bike uphill with the engine, Rekluse clutch is a pretty good assist for that. So in tight situations that might be helpful, but the trade-off is, because the Rekluse clutch can keep your gear enabled while the engine is running without stalling, if you turn off the engine, normally in first you would expect the wheels, the rear wheel, to lock up because the engine is still in gear. I'm on an incline right now with the Rekluse clutch, you know, in first, and no brakes right now, and I'm going downhill because if you're used to having the clutch used as an additional kind of engine brake while the engine is off, especially when you're, you know, putting your bike up on a rack or in a truck, that's not going to happen with the Rekluse clutch. So keep that in mind. So if you do have $500 to spend on your WR250R and you do a lot of trail riding, you know, I'd go with, honestly, a new set of shoes, D606s, even with the Tubliss system in it, so you don't get stranded out on the trails and you don't have to carry a big old tube all the time. But if you got you know, some extra cash you want to throw into your WR250R, the Rekluse clutch, I can't say it's a bad investment. I put it on mine. I like it so far. It does take some getting used to, but what's the worst that can happen if you buy it and put it on? You can just ignore it and continue to use your clutch. So here I'm on the downhill. I'm going to do some engine braking here. I just flipped it to 2 and slowed me down. So anyways, I'm at the end of the road here, and I think that's it for this video. Hope you guys got some value out of this video, especially if you're considering the Rekluse clutch for the WR250R. I got my Rekluse clutch off of Rosilla. My final judgment on it, it's not a must-have, but it is a nice to have.